The climate crisis has now become the climate emergency. That's what a lot of us call it, because we are so close to basically tipping over to a point where life as we know it will be almost untenable, and we have no time to lose.
If we lose this forest, if we savage the land, we might as well be cutting off our own right hand. For we and the earth are one, under the moon, under the sun. If we lose this forest, if we savage the land, if we might as well.
My name is Marie-Lynn Hammond. I am a singer-songwriter. I've worked in the past as a broadcaster. I've written a few plays, magazine articles, and for many years I've also worked as an editor, and I'm also a very passionate environmental activist. I was in a folk band in the when in my 20s and 30s, a band called String Band.
35 years on the straight as Georgia towboats.
My partner in the band was very political, Bob Bosson, still is. And he kind of got me into these things. I played for daycare, pro-choice, Greenpeace, world peace, labor causes, unfair laws, and Latin American solidarity. I walked picket lines with people, wrote songs, gave whatever money I could afford as a poor folk singer, went to rallies, demonstrations, all that, yeah. And I've never really stopped.
Bill 23 must not go through.
SCAN, which stands for Seniors Climate Action Now,
Fossil fuels will kill us.
has an exclamation mark after SCAN because we're dynamic. Even though we're old, we're dynamic, and we're excitable and excited about trying to change things.
No more coal, no more oil. Keep that carbon in the soil.
I joined because I realized I would find like-minded people there of my generation, and because they're of my generation, collectively we have a ton of experience in all areas. Most of us have children and or grandchildren, and we really worry about the future for them. So one of the things I got really involved in was stopping the incursion on the Greenbelt. Our premier in Ontario broke his promise that he would not open the Greenbelt up to development. And now it's become a huge scandal because he's had to reverse his position, and we've discovered there were developers that were favored in the process. And I've lived in the Greenbelt area for the last 18 years, and I'm very aware of how once wetlands are gone and once farmland is gone, you don't get it back. We were taking a survey before he reversed the Greenbelt decision in SCAN, how many people would be willing to go out and actually stand in front of the bulldozers. And I was one of the people that put up her hand, and there weren't that many that did. What inspired me to write Canada is Burning is that there's a group called 350.org. They were going to have a day of action right across Canada on June 28th. And I thought it would be great to have a song. Well, that was during the period of all the wildfires, and I actually found a map showing where there were wildfires across the country, and it was alarming to say the least. And it's just such a strong statement. And I thought, yeah, this is something, we're going to have more and more of these wildfires if we don't do something. Another SCAN member who lives in Toronto, Liba, she learned it, and she went to the Toronto demo.
Canada's burning, Canada's burning.
I thought, great, that little song has already traveled. I sang it at the Lindsay demo for the first time and taught it to people there, and then people started saying, hey, we need this song up on YouTube. We need this to become almost a kind of an anthem for the Canadian environmental movement. So that's what I'll be doing is proper recording of it. So hopefully it will travel further afield. But people like to sing, and other demonstrations I've been at, I've sung a couple of other of my short environmental songs, and it makes people feel good to join their voices in song. Music kind of goes straight into your brain and your heart in a way that just speaking doesn't. So we're here at the studio, and we're going to record the vocals for Canada is Burning. What's left? Okay, there we go.
Canada is burning, Oh, Canada's on fire, but our leaders just aren't learning, though the flames keep shooting higher. Whether government or corporation, all they do is drag their feet. So it's us, the people of this nation, gotta make them feel the heat. 'Cause Canada is burning, oh, Canada's on fire, but our leaders just aren't learning, though the flames keep shooting higher. We could mobilize.
It's tough. I think the big ones are fighting for peace, for gender equality across all genders, and climate change. But if we wreck the planet, if we don't have it's going to exacerbate all the other issues. I have 2 children in my life. They're like my grandkids, but they're my great niece and great nephew. And Elsie is 12 and Eamon is 8. And I worry like crazy about what things are going to be like when they grow up. It's already bad. When the song is done and it's up on YouTube and stuff, then maybe I'll share it with them and explain to them that they're part of the reason why I've created this song.
Canada is burning, oh, Canada's on fire, but our leaders just aren't learning, though the flames keep shooting higher. So think about the next generation and the hell they might go through. Then let the children be your motivation to do all that you can do. 'Cause
I think a lot of people are still complacent, and our generation, some of them may feel that, well, I've only got a few more years to live, so nothing I can do, I'll just, But I think if you've been politically active, maybe in your past, then you remain active. And I think a lot of SCAN members, that's their story, including mine.
Keep shooting higher. Yes, the flames keep shooting higher.
Once your eyes are opened, then you can't stop seeing injustice and things like now the destruction of the planet. You just can't close your eyes to it anymore.